Hello, thank you for coming to our event today. So I'm Keiji Kuniyoshi from True Digital Park team. So I would like to start the True Digital Park talk session, episode 12, how to enter the Thailand market and raise funds. So today's event is divided into three parts. So with the main part one, being a talk by Mr. Diran from ECG Research, Thai VC. And part two is a startup case study with Mr. Brian from 8 Interactive Speakings. And finally, Pim from True Digital Park Startup Booster team will give an introduction to True Digital Park Startup Booster program. So this is an overview of today's session. So let's start part one. So Diran, please start.
Hey, how's it going, Keiju?
Hello. So first question is how to enter the Thailand market. So what is different from other countries?
Definitely, Southeast Asia as a whole is, let's just say, not like America or not like India, where, it's similar to India as well. There's like multiple different states in India, multiple different states in America, but they all speak similar languages or have similar culture. But in Southeast Asia, it's all different countries, all spread out. And I would say the same with Thailand as well. So a whole different country compared to what is the rest of the countries around Thailand even. One big thing I would say as well, Thailand's a big tourist spot, so definitely the hospitality is a lot more different in terms of just the people in general, very hospitable. Labor cost is quite cheap. Just that in general, just as a culture, is quite welcoming for foreigners as well. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So what is the barrier or advantage of the Thailand market?
Yeah, so I think for startups then, right, Thailand is a massive market, right? Our GDP is the second largest here in Southeast Asia. So there's a massive market that is emerging in terms of digital transformation, especially. Let's just say that B2B wise, right? Companies here in Thailand, they all see a need for digital transformation. That's why they're creating so many VCs or CVCs in that. And it's becoming a domino effect where pretty much all the big companies had their own CVCs. But now smaller companies that are listed or even private companies are starting to create their own VC to invest in startups, especially seeing that need for new technology and how it changes their business. But let's just say for B2C wise, right? Just for the customers here in Thailand and individuals, mobile phone is massive here in Thailand. Everyone has a smartphone, right? Thailand's a country of, let's say, 70 million people, but there's 90 million smartphones connected to the internet here in Thailand. So you can say even like 1.2 phones per person even. So I think that's one big thing here in Thailand, that the digital penetration is going to be massive and people are welcoming of that digital transformation too. Yeah, and besides that, we're massive. Yeah, we're a massive manufacturing hub as well, and great travel and tourism as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned that advantage of the Thailand market. So what do you think the barrier of the Thailand market?
Yeah, just talking to some of our startups that we've invested in outside of Thailand and them trying to come into Thailand as well. I think one of the biggest barriers is definitely the BOI, or being legally able to operate in Thailand, especially with 100% foreign ownership. Oh, my camera's going crazy. Yeah. So pretty much that's one of the biggest hurdles that I've talked to with startups is it takes a very long time for, let's say, 100% ownership by a foreigner, need a BOI, which can take up to 8 months, just to be able to operate legally in Thailand. And besides that, even let's just say the visa problem as well. I think the visas are quite a big hurdle as well, especially for people with family. So most are, let's just say, like most startups don't really have. Let's just say if you have family, it'll be a hard time getting visas just for your family as well. But there are some advantages. A lot of changes to the laws occurring as well. And then I think another thing is also English proficiency. Thailand's one of the worst in terms of English proficiency, only having, let's say, 10% of our population being able to speak English. But let's just say in Bangkok, it's quite normal for a lot of people to be able to know English, but
Yeah.
outside of Bangkok, even I think it's quite a big hurdle.
I see. Yes. So, and how to prepare the startups before the Thailand entering the Thailand market? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're preparing, especially to come operate here as well, definitely need to consult a legal firm or make a JV in a sense. So a lot of our startups as well have to do a JV or even find a proxy to set up a Thai entity first, so they don't have to do that 100% ownership of by a foreigner. So definitely need to do consult a legal firm first, or even TDPK. Even they have quite a lot of knowledge and partnership with that. And besides that, definitely need to hire a local Thai person onto your team, especially just because of our English proficiency rate and just be able to communication wise as well. I think it's quite. You definitely need a Thai person on your team.
Cool. Yes. So yeah, in the preparing for the entering the Thailand market. So what's the matter before entering the Thailand market?
What is what, KJ? One more time.
Yeah. What's the matter before entering the Thailand market?
Oh, what matters? I mean, you definitely need to do study. Definitely need to consult a legal team, a legal firm, just to set up that entity. Because if you're going to go that BOI route, you definitely need a legal firm to help you set up your BOI entity.
Okay. Okay. Thanks so much. So and I asked the raising fund. So yeah, how to raise funding in Thailand is so important for startups. And please speak about the basics about VC in Thailand. So like almost all VC is CVC, I think. So please speak about the basics about VC.
Yes. So I'll just speak about the fundraising of, let's say, Thai startups in general, or fundraising market here. So in terms of fundraising, it's quite predominantly in growth stage. There's not a lot of investment coming into the early stage, like seed stage and so on. So as you said, predominantly here in Thailand, all the VCs are 95% or even 99% are all corporate venture capitals. I think ECG, where I'm a manager at, is pretty much probably the only VC that is independent and investing inside Thailand and outside Thailand. So pretty much that is the main thing, is that early stage funding is quite non-existent. There's no more funds or no more VCs catered to the only Thailand ecosystem. There are some grants going on, like where the NIA or different Thailand departments giving out grants, but there's no specific VC that you can come and apply to that is solely Thailand focused. So besides that, all of these CVCs are mainly focused on synergy. Some are focused on returns as well, but majority is synergy. So if they don't see a synergy with you, they won't invest with you. So that comes first before returns as well. Yeah, and then for the large, let's say private equity. So Thailand actually have some quite large private equities here in Thailand, but I've talked to many of them, and their focus is not even. They're like, we're not going to invest anything in Thailand. We're mainly going to invest outside of Thailand as well.
Yes. So yeah, why are there so many CVCs, or why are there so few general VCs?
Yeah, so I mean, good question. So from my perspective, right, I think Thailand is quite new in terms of the startup word or even venture capital word. Let's say 10 years ago, right, it wasn't even in the law, in writing in Thailand, right? Startup was not there, VC was not there, private equity wasn't even there as well. So it's quite new. And a lot of these, let's say, Thailand's also a little different, where let's say income inequality is quite different, and that also says the same with GDP shares as well. So let's just say 25% of our GDP is owned by 5 corporations here in Thailand. So I think that's why we don't really see a lot of VCs, because a lot of these corporates can just make their own CVCs and
I
have
see.
control over that instead of independent VCs going
Mhm.
around as well. But I think it's also becoming a lot different now, especially with startups and VCs becoming a normal thing here in Thailand. So we're kind of, let's just say we're probably 30, 40 years behind America and China, maybe like 10, 20 years behind India. But
Mhm.
we're also coming up there. So definitely a lot of VCs, a lot of CVCs going to be coming here to Thailand.
Okay, so it's quite a new thing for Thailand market. But so, what investment criteria does CVC have or VC have? So, for
Yeah.
example,
So
mhm,
yeah, so I mean CVCs, right? So they're corporations, so they also do not like to take risk, in a sense. So
mhm,
that's why you really see if we're different compared to the rest of the region, where actually early stage is increasing and year by year. I think in 2021 was a massive year, but it
mhm,
may maybe take a drop here in 2022. But in Thailand, we had barely any early stage investments happening, and all of them are mainly during growth stage or already having traction. So CVCs, let's say, they need a risk mitigate, so they don't like to take risk, especially
mhm,
because most of these CVCs are listed, so they
mhm,
cannot, let's say, deal with write-offs or deal with companies or startups going out of business. So that's why they tend to only invest in growth stage or in stages where companies are already showing traction and showing performance as well, and not as risky as an investment as well. So their main thing
mhm.
is to synergize, and I think that's probably 90% of the VCs here in Thailand is that they need to have a synergy with the parent company, or else they don't invest. And
I
most are
see.
quite clear with that as well.
Mhm. Okay, so of course, investing in startups is risky, but another we can gain another profits. But so, how should startups raise funds from CVC or VC in Thailand?
Mhm. So, I mean, if you want to contact CVCs here in Thailand, I think
Mhm,
they're definitely all over the web as well, having their own websites or even LinkedIn, etc. So you can definitely go through that route, and I think a lot of them, that's how they get their deal flow as well. So a lot of, let's say, corporates here, they're quite big. They're big boys,
mhm,
so they don't really like to partner with, let's say, TDPK or other
mhm,
VCs. So that's where their deal flow mainly comes from internally. So they don't really
mhm,
have a deal flow outside of that. So you need to contact them directly instead of
mhm.
going through a recommendation and so on and so
I
on.
see.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
they're a little prideful sometimes because they're the big boys.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. And so, what is VCs looking for, or what's ECZ looking for investment?
Hmm. Okay, yeah. I mean, for us, definitely, we're looking for the next big thing. And then for us, I mean, ECG is kind of different from a VC, where our goal is not to for, let's say, exponential returns. Ours is to risk mitigate as well, because we're from a real estate background. So we tend to, let's say, if we have $5 million into one real estate project, we'd rather invest, let's say, in 20 startups using that $5 million, just to do risk mitigation from there. So I think we're one of the few VCs that actually invest in pre-revenue all the way till pre-IPO, and we're pretty much sector agnostic as well. So we're open to any kind of startups coming to approach us and looking for investment, no matter where, as well. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, thank you so much. And so, yes, this is the last question. So, what kind of startups succeed in Thailand? What do you think?
Yeah, I think, I mean, Thailand's coming up in terms of startups. We have
Mhm.
3 unicorns, I would say, and it all happened during
Right.
COVID. Flash Express is logistics, or let's say Lineman and Wong Nai is also logistics, Grab-ish style. And then we have, let's say, fintech to a degree, cryptocurrency like BitCup, that you can put it in as a unicorn. But those are, so there's some big unicorns coming in. And the main startups that actually do well here in Thailand are fintech. So a lot of digital financial services, loans, and etc. E-commerce is a big thing as well here in Thailand. A lot of big e-commerce companies here in Thailand, and also logistics is a big one as well. So those are our three main sectors that are actually gaining a lot of fundraising here in
I
Thailand.
see. Yeah, thank you so much. So, and if anyone has any questions, so please post them in the chat box.
Sounds good.
You can ask him if you have many suggestions for startup who want to expand to Thailand. He can give a suggestion. Like,
Okay, there's no questions, but so Diran, do you have any suggestions for startups?
Yeah, I mean, I think Thailand's definitely a big, how do you say it, a big hub coming up. And I think there's going to be a lot of government changes and government support to help the startup ecosystem here in Thailand, especially with some of the laws they're passing, like the capital gain tax laws, corporate income tax laws as well. So I think there's some interesting incentives for startups in the long term. So definitely something to look at.
Thank you so much. And there is some questions. One question. What would you typically look in a pre-revenue startup for funding?
Yeah, I think definitely a mind-blowing idea. Definitely for a pre-revenue startup, something that would change the industry and has a very valuable pain point that they're addressing. So I think for pre-revenue, we're definitely looking for something that is out of the box, hasn't been done. But if it is pre-revenue, then also an idea that has been done, let's say in somewhere else, right? Let's say like let's say a business model that worked well in the UK, or a business model that worked well over in America, but there's none of it here in Thailand or in Southeast Asia. I think that is something that we would look at.
Okay, thank you so much, Diran. So let's move to part 2. Yeah, we will now move on to the startup case study. So, Mr. Brian from Taiwan. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Kaiju.
So
Nice to meet you. It's my pleasure to be a speaker here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start my presentation, or do you have any questions? No? Okay.
Yeah, start presentation, please.
Okay. So does anyone see my slides? Hello? 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 Can you see my slide?
Yes. And sorry, before start presentation, please introduce yourself and your company.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Chen. I'm the co-founder of Super A. So basically, we help brands to do exceptional business on messenger apps. So to better understand their customer by analyzing the insight in business conversation, or to be more simply to say, we are the sales force for messaging platform. So let me do a little bit introduction to my company. So start from the first day, we are truly believe like messaging apps will become the next marketing and the sales channel to your customer. So that is why we started this company, Super 8. So we established in 2019 and backed by several angel investors. We have successfully launched our product with revenue income growth like a 3x within 2 years. So in 2021, we become the leader of omni-channel messaging CRM in Taiwan. Over a billion accumulated message data that's stored in our platform. Almost like half of the Taiwanese people receive our push message from our platform. So this year, we have successfully launched our partnership program, an app marketplace, as well as like close our Series A funding and ready to go global expansion this next year. So Thailand has the, I believe Thailand has the similar business condition with Taiwan. So we want to be here to explore the market with you together. So right now we have 400 brands that are paying our products. So here's a list of our paying customer. So we have global brands such as like Uniqlo, Razer, Shopee, and Pinkoi, which has very strong demand on omnichannel commerce. Also, travel and boutique hotels love us very much because our marketing automation feature can really save their time and human resources. So due to the openness nature of our platform, so we are very easy to integrate with other MarTech players on the market, such as like CDP, CRN, or DMP. Okay, for those like we have a very special like relationship with those like agency partner. So they basically help us to sell to their customer as well. So right now we plan to integrate more in the foreign country. So we believe that messaging apps could be the next marketing and the communication channel for brands and companies. So we never see any slowdown for the past 5 years. Also, COVID did trigger e-commerce has moved to conversation more aggressively. So this is because messaging apps convert more efficient and really lower the customer acquisition cost. From the research shows that messaging apps had 8x conversion rate than traditional email applications, 50x lower customer acquisition cost than doing your own apps, not to mention about the market. So according to our study, messaging apps can play a very important role for each of the customer journey, from customer acquisition, customer relationship management, e-commerce, and to referral marketing. So here's the solution. So Super 8 connects the most popular messaging apps around the globe through the apps by their messaging API. On top of it, we are building a SaaS product from omnichannel help desk to marketing automation and also referral marketing. Also provide
Brian,
API.
sorry. Yeah, your slide is maybe not change. So something
Really?
occurs. Yeah.
Sorry, I can only see my screen. So let me pause a little bit.
Change. Okay.
Change,
Maybe
right?
it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys see the here comes the solution. This slide, right? Solution.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me represent this slide. So actually, Super 8 connects the most popular messaging apps around the globe through their messaging APIs. On top of it, we are building a SaaS products. Like we have like omnichannel help desk and the marketing automation, also the referral marketing features. Also, we are a fully open API platform that can let those enterprise systems to exchange the social data by their own. So because today we are a very small time, so I just want to show you some case study from our successful customers. So not to mention like because we have like hundreds features right now, it's too hard to describe it all. So the first customer is Star Clinic. They are the largest like aesthetic medicine like store in Taiwan. Okay, so their like marketing purpose is try to reduce. Hello?
Yeah, slides doesn't change.
Doesn't change?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is that okay?
Okay, change. Okay.
Oh my God. Is that okay?
I don't know why.
Because I cannot see the screen, so I can only see my slide. I don't know which slide you guys are watching right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So are you guys see the Star Clinic?
Yeah,
This
Star
page?
Clinic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, please help me because I cannot see
Yeah.
anything from your side. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay. So I think their problems, their marketing purpose is try to reduce the human resource efforts. So they really adapt our solutions. Only right, you know what is the result right now. They only like take 2% to handle like 15 stores, all the customer service messages. They only need 2% to handle that. Also, they implement our platform to reduce the 70% of the customer service inquiry very much. So this is very powerful. So did you see the next slide?
No.
No. Oh my God. Easy travel.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Easy
I have
travel,
to. Okay, I like back and forth.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah. Okay. So Easy Travel actually they are the biggest like a travel platform like in Taiwan. They also use Super A. So normally the Facebook like a post, they cannot reach those customer like who left the comments below. But with all like comments to conversation bot, actually we can turn those customer into a conversation. So they can have more integration, interaction to those customer. Also because like Facebook algorithm is more engagement means you don't have to spend too much money on the advertising to improve the reach rate. Okay. So the next slide is Milk Shop. Did you guys see the Milk Shop?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Shop. Yeah, nice milk shop.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I have to back and forth again. Okay. So Milk Shop is actually they are very interesting customer. So they want to leverage our like gamification modules, like a lucky draw to enrich their line like experience. Okay. So actually they leverage this to convert more like customer to their actual members. So they use like coupon for get member incentive. Also, they use our automation features to like grouping their customer based on their like drinking preference. Okay, so the next slide, let me do it again. Change.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, Uniqlo. Okay, so the last customer is Uniqlo Taiwan. So they are the largest customer in our like in our company right now. So they are very famous in Thailand, also in Japan. I believe in Thailand as well. So let me quick demonstrate the customer like the showcase. Okay, so Uniqlo like leverage our Super A platform for their like we all work together to have a match like a bot campaign in their live official account. So actually the bot will ask the first time the customer to answer several questions. So based on their choice, the bot will recommend their combination of their like clothes and their merchandise. So also the U-bot will automatically follow the opportunity if there is a customer that left the good in shopping cart, they never like check out. So the bot will notify the customer, say, hey, you have something left in your shopping cart. You have to like purchase afterward. So this is very powerful because Uniqlo they are like a huge like a line like fans in Taiwan. So they don't have much resource to answer this kind of question by their own. So they all leverage our like marketing automation features to do this without any human resource involved. So this is very powerful. Okay. So the next slide. Can you see the customer benefit? To summarize, our customers really love our products. Not only lower their human resource for help desk, but also boost their revenue and the ROAS by 3 to 5x. Okay. Anyone follow up? Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I have 2 slides to go. So please be patient. So our simple like business model is like that. So you can choose from any category you want to start, depends on your needs. So basically, we will suggest you start from our CS packages. It's like our omni-channel like customer service as an entry level to use Super 8 platform. So to experience the platform first. Also, when you get use of the products, you can easily to upgrade to like a marketing automation features in our like advanced packages. But if you are like very big enterprise customer, you're looking for like data integration and your CRM want to exchange the data from Super 8, or you are looking for some advanced like a service level agreement or data privacy, you should choose from enterprise version of our products. Okay. The last slide. So now our platform support English, Chinese, and Japanese now. The good news is Thai and Vietnamese language will be deployed in January 2023. Yeah, so that's why I'm here to support all of you. So we are looking for like a strategic partnership to joint venture. Also looking for reseller program to expand our markets. So do you guys have any question? If you have, please reach me like anytime. Yeah, here's like last slide is my contact information. You can scan the QR code to reach me or just write me an email. Okay, that is today's presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much,
Do
Brian.
you have any questions?
Yeah, if you have any questions, so yeah, please contact Brian or please leave the comment now.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the interruption.
Yeah. It's okay.
Never problem. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have any question? Actually, I like the Q&A part more than the presentation. How many users do we have this time? Because I cannot see anything. Participants. Don't know.
I think like a
10.
Okay. No question. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, you
Okay,
can reach me
okay.
after the meeting. Thank you everyone
Yep.
to host me. Yeah, give me this
Thanks so
opportunity
much.
to present. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
So finally, Pim from the True Digital Park team would like to introduce the Startup Booster program. Yes, so Pim, can you start?
Thank you,
Yes.
Brian. Thank you, Dylan, for sharing. So I'm going to start my part, and here I am for Startup Booster programs. Okay. First of all, I want to share you a breakout of TDPK or Two Little Park. We are in interconnected ecosystem, and we have more than 1,400 ecosystem players, range from startups, corporate tenants. We see venture capitalists and government agencies, also universities. And we aim to be the largest startup ecosystem in Thailand. Okay, so what is a startup booster? The startup booster program is, I think it's one of our amazing program of TDPK. Is a 1 year incubator program. We provide you 1 year smart as visa and knowledge, business consultations, networking, and co-working space and special offer. So it's basically a bunch of package, and it's cost 100,000 baht. Okay. I think this program is for who want to for international startup who want to expand their market into Thailand. It's like a trial. I think 1 year visa is like a trial period to export the market and to explore the market, to explore the possibility, the way to grow. Okay. And we also have like a global presence. Currently, our partner are from like Iraq, from every corner of the world, from Myanmar, from US, from Germany, from Canada, and Brian he is also one of our partner, and he's from Taiwan. Okay. And for the government agency, we have like a close tie with NIEA, which is Taiwanese like organizations, and INA and BOI. And we have a client, a law firm for our partner, like in terms of company registrations and venture capitalist and Pan Space, which is like co-working space too in Chiang Mai, and True Space, also a co-working space, and True Digital Park, and you will get a discount on Virgin Active too. Okay, so if you want to know more about Booster program, you can reach me, or you can go to the website of True Little Park and then fill up the inquiry, or you can directly email. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much, Min. Yes, so it's if you have any questions or no, so yeah, thank you very much for your time today. So see you at next month's event. Thanks so much.